8520 tweet.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the back-to-school bash with the Castleberry Independent School District on August 5th, 2022. Is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Does she have to come back to us for what she's going to spend out of the dollar funds?
If we go out of the dollar fund, she is. I'll have to look.
I need to look at my budget to see where I want to take it, because we've got some plans for some outside things with that dollar donation.
Yeah, it'd be best to stay out of it right now if we do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for thinking this far ahead. Instead of a month ahead.
Move to item number 9, which is considered resolution number 1077-2022, authorizing M.J. Thomas Engineering to recommend to Tarrant County the acceptance of the qualified bidder on the 47th year Community Development Block Grant CDBG program for the City of River Oaks, awarding the 47th year CDBG project and providing a city pledge to the project. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. We received 3 bids on the 27th of April for the sanitary center improvements for Black Oak. Of the 3 bids, Douglas Daily Construction came in and was the low bidder on the project at $146,617.38. After reviewing their qualifications with several other cities and engineers, we're recommending approval of this contractor to move forward with the construction of the sanitary sewer pipe burst in Black Oak. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
And there will be a $20,000 city pledge to this project. We approved that back when you sent in the initial submittal.
I move for approval of resolution 1077-2022.
Second. We have a motion and a second to consider to approve resolution number 1077-2022, authorizing the CDBG 47th year project and providing the city pledge. Is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carried. Thank you. Move to item number 10, which is to conduct a public hearing in order to receive public input and testimony pursuant to section 370.002 of the Texas Local Government Code, readopting the city's juvenile curfew ordinance. Do we want to let the chief present on this? Yeah, go ahead, come on and present on this before we open the public hearing.
I don't really have a presentation other than the curfew ordinance has been working fine all these times, and we haven't had any trouble with it, and it's actually, kids know it, and the parents know it. It's a good deal. I appreciate it.
How often do you use it? I mean, I know it's always there, so it may prevent.
What it does,
actually, like, pull someone off the street because of it.
it happens semi-regularly because kids are out running around, running the streets. I tried to get an exact number, but because they could be dispatched on various, it could be a suspicious person, it could be people in the park. There's a variety of different call types, so it's hard. Should have gone through the court, found how many tickets we wrote. But we use it during the day as well. If I see a group of kids walking, then we have probable cause because we have an ordinance to be able to go and approach them and just make sure they're not up to no good.
A couple of times a month?
I would say, yeah.
At least?
At least.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we just, by the state law, we have to renew this every 3 years, correct?
Correct.
Okay. With that, we'll open the public hearing at 7:24. Is there anyone who wishes to speak on this item?
We have a lot of kids down at the community center. There's probably 30 or 40 down there right now. And some of them will stay, but you never know they're there. They're really good. I probably shouldn't say that.
They're playing volleyball, or what are they doing?
Basketball and volleyball.
There's a whole group of them that play Park and Heat Park as well. There's a whole bunch of them out there.
Yep. Okay.
What is a curfew?
I want to say 11 to 6 on the weekdays. It is midnight to 6, I believe. Midnight till 6 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. 8:30 a.m. till 3 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's during school hours and then 11 during the week. And there's all kinds of exceptions if they're going to school-related functions, if they have work. There's all kinds of reasons why they could be out and not be, occupied.
Okay. Is there anyone else?
My dad didn't need to make sure I got home, but I know it's a different.
That sun, that sun. It's better not hit the...
It's been working for a long time, and I think it gives them a great tool to go out there
It's good.
and take care of these kids that don't have the guidance that some of us had when I was growing up, so I highly recommend that we continue this.
Anyone else who wishes to speak during the public hearing? That we will close the public hearing at 7:26, and we will move to action from the public hearing to consider ordinance 1345-2022.
Make a motion to pass ordinance 1345-2022,
Second.
continuing the juvenile curfew program.
We have a motion and a second to approve ordinance number 1345-2022. Is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. None opposed, motion carries. Does this affect me, or am I finally old enough to not be included in the curfew? Move to item number 12. What's that? Yeah. Move to item number 12, which is update from the fire chief on the fire station renovation project.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I wish I was telling you that we're all done, but we are still in the construction document phase. We met with the architects last month and their engineers, and they are supposed to have our construction documents in our hands by the end of this month. Steel and Freeman construction managers who worked with me on the Richland Hills Fire Station project have agreed to help us with establishing a good list of viable contractors for the various trades that will be necessary for the renovation to make sure that we're getting good quality trades that are going to provide a good product at the end. I'm hoping through the month of June that we can complete all the bidding process and get started with construction in July. We're looking at a 90 to 120 day window to complete construction. We're going to vacate the fire station living quarters while this is going on. That expedites the renovation for us by doing that. Otherwise, we'd be looking at 6 to 7 months to do the renovation.
And how are you handling that?
We have worked with the city manager extensively and identified that the old library facility will work to house the crews for sleeping quarters, a place to do reports, things of that nature. Obviously, the restroom facilities in the building, there's not a shower. So we are in the process right now. In fact, I heard from the plumber today, and they're going to complete the install of a shower tomorrow in the fire admin building. So they'll be able to just go right across the parking lot to the fire admin building when they need to use the shower. That was the least impactful way to move them around, knowing that our budget's limited already, trying to minimize how much we have to spend out of that budget to relocate the crews during the renovation. So we're confident we can make all this work. The team's committed and looking forward to getting it done, and you know, they're looking at the finished product and what we'll have when it's over. And everybody's excited, and like I said, hopefully we'll have construction documents here in just a few weeks, and we'll get the ball rolling. And I'm happy to answer any questions.
Sounds like you're doing good.
We're getting there. One of the big things that I want to point out that we made sure that we got included in this, the sewer line on that whole end of the building goes out the front of the fire station. It's ultimately tied to everything, and it's a smaller line. We've had issues ongoing in all my time here with that line backing up from time to time, and they're going to be saw cutting the floor in the station and replacing that line. So we're excited that that's a fairly costly part of the project, is just getting that sewer line replaced. So long term, it's something that needed to be done, and I think it extends the life of the building as far as the plumbing goes by getting that done.
So the bidding process will be open to any of the contractors.
Correct.
But
Yes.
the people you're dealing with will vet those out to make sure that of those that bid, we get the best ones.
Correct. My intention is to work directly with